So when you walk into a company for the first time as a consultant, uh, what is commonly the biggest, I guess, inefficiency that you encounter?
So that depends a little bit on what's been going on, but I'd say usually the biggest inefficiency is lack of alignment between different people.
Hmm.
So I see this all the time, and usually when I get called in, it's because something's not working right. Um, and you start talking to people, and you know, sales doesn't trust product management doesn't trust development doesn't trust management. I mean, there's just all this stuff, and it's because people are trying to accomplish different objectives. They're not communicating, really fluidly about what's important to them, what they're trying to do. I'll give you a quick example. I went into a company. It's a public company. It's a software as a service company. Um, Probably all I should say, because if I say where they are, they might.
That's okay.
And the product managers had a bonus plan in place that was 100% in direct conflict with the bonus plan that the engineering managers had.
Oh,
And so they were all fighting with each other,
yeah.
and they didn't understand. It was really a situation of, so and so doesn't know what they're doing. They're making bad decisions. So and so, isn't delivering on what I asked, right? And when you break it down, when I finally, got down to that level with them and figured it out, I was like, well, why don't you guys try to figure out why the other person is acting this way, right? I couldn't be the person to reveal, the bonus plan to each other, because, that's sensitive, management, information. And I tried to get the management to straighten it out, and they were reluctant to address it at the time. So I got the people in the room and I said, why don't you try to figure out why the other person is behaving the way they are. And I spent about 45 minutes in the room with them, mediating, maybe leading the conversation in certain directions. And they finally figured out that, they had incentives that were causing them to behave in this conflicting manner. And so then the next thing was to figure out, okay, so how do we align you guys so that, you can both get your bonuses and be on the same team, right? And so, a lot of challenges like that.
Yeah. Wow. It's the thing when you first said that, what initially struck me was, I think misalignment is both a corporate issue. So it's an issue for interpersonal organizations that rely on a lot of different people, but also like misalignment is one of the issues that I deal with myself as well. Like part of me wants to eat a donut and the other part of me wants to go lift weights, and those are clashing. And I do wonder whether that misalignment originates. I'm not sure about this. I don't want to, put anything out there, because I don't know if I believe this fully myself, but I do wonder if the misalignment starts at the top, where the CEO doesn't quite have a clear direction of his priorities, and maybe it kind of trickles down to and manifests itself in like the engineering team and the sales team having issues or whatever it is.